all the merrier for it, man. Let's move on though to the next topic. It's all about Spider-Man 3. Probably my most discussed movie of the last year. I just keep speaking about this movie, man. I've got utter obsession about it. And that's for all the aforementioned reasons I've gave in prior discussions, because I really do believe this is going to be the epic moment of Phase 4. There's going to be a lot of good movies coming out. Multiverse of Madness, a couple of other decent ones, Shang-Chi, Eternals, all have potential to be epic in their own right. But this one just feels like it could be the Civil War of Spider-Man. As I keep saying, that was the sort of zenith of Captain America's tenure. You could say him grabbing Mjolnir in Endgame was a zenith, or zenith, depending on how you pronounce it. Personally, I thought Civil War was the moment for that character, for his presence in the MCU, the choosing of sides, that great arc with him and Tony Stark, Bucky. This feels like it could be the same for Tom Holland, for Peter Parker, for Spider-Man, and that's why I'm speaking about it. And the reason I'm speaking about it again is because Tom Holland has been out speaking about the movie as well, probably in his skants. He's not wearing trousers, doing press junkets. He's sitting in his house in his boxers with a suit jacket on and a shirt and 2 ring lights, and the guy looks good. I think this guy could pull off walking down the street in boxers and no one would blink an eyelid. In fact, some people would probably blink an eyelid. In terms of positivity, man, he's quite a ladies' man, I think it's Tom. But look, I digress. The man's had this to say. He's been talking shite, and I'll get into why he's talking shite, because there's no way this is true. But he's been speaking about the inclusion of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this movie, and he says, no, they will not be appearing in this film unless they have hidden the most massive piece of information from me, which I think is too big of a secret for them to keep from me. Don't know about that, but we'll find out, Tom. But as of yet, no, it will be a continuation of the Spider-Man movies that we've been making. I honestly have no idea what this film is about, and I am 8 weeks into shooting. So you've kind of contradicted yourself there, Tom. You're saying that no, they're not in the movie, and then you subsequently go on to say, I've not got a clue what this movie's about, and I'm 8 weeks into shooting, 2 months in, 2 months in deep, ain't got a clue. I think he's talking absolute shit. I don't know if he knows whether they're in the movie or not, and he's just being coy and keeping it secret for secret's sake, or whether he is genuinely not being fed the information from the director, from the studio, because he is a bit of a motor mouth. This guy has let spoilers slip before. He can't be trusted, so much so they were pairing him with sort of guardians in the press junkets leading up to Infinity War and Endgame, so they could keep him in track. I think it was actually Anthony Mackie who was paired with him in a lot of the junkets to keep his mouth shut, in a sense, because this guy can spoil, just like Mark Ruffalo can spoil. So I think they're not telling him the full truth, and I think he is talking shite, as I keep saying. I think we will absolutely have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this movie. The fact we're getting the likes of Doc Ock coming back, it would be a real missed opportunity not to go down the multiverse madness route. What we've had established in WandaVision, what we're going to have playing out in Loki, what we are going to have in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We know multiverse as a concept is going to be prevalent at the heart of Spider-Man 3. Why would you then not bring in 2 previous hugely popular different iterations of the character, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield? I hope he's talking crap. I think he is talking crap. I think we will see these characters coming in. I'm still holding out hope that we have Miles Morales coming into this movie as well in a live action setting, because I so much loved that character in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I know we're getting a second one and he's in that. It may be Sony want to create that distinction. Peter Parker live action, Miles Morales zany animated setting. I hope it's not though. I hope he can make the crossover. I am so excited for this movie, regardless of what happens. If Tom is indeed telling the truth and we don't have Tobey Maguire and we do not have Andrew Garfield in this movie, then just plain old Tom will do for me, because for me it's a contradiction. Spider-Man 2, best Spider-Man movie ever made, and that was Tobey Maguire. But Tom Holland for me is the best Peter Parker that I've ever seen. Tobey Maguire, best Spider-Man. Tom Holland, best Peter Parker. So I'm quite happy to just have plain old Tom flying around in this movie. But my preference would be to have the other 2 back as well. But I'm going to move on to the